Sunday. It was the beginning of the WrestleTuber 2024 Dokibird hosted tournament WWE game. And let me tell you something, I went into this thing no confidence whatsoever. Not a bit, not a joke, not playing a character for that one. I literally told Bettel 2 our bit would be funny. I can't believe, and big shout out to Dokibird for getting fucking Bettel 2 on there, because I think what's the way it's, I'm not entirely sure, but I think the way it started is that I didn't have anybody to fight, and I think the joke was like, oh, then it'll just be Bettel versus Bettel. That's funny. And then Doki was informed that Bettel 2 was an actual person, and for reference, if there's new people here, Bettel 2 is my actual twin brother. It wasn't like a gag. It wasn't like a VTuber lore thing. He's my actual twin brother. He's not a content creator or anything. He's my literal twin, fraternal twin brother. Okay, so and he's a reoccurring thing on the channel here. And he's real. Oh jeez, he's a real person. He's and my actual twin brother. I'm seeing green names say that. Come on. So he's a reoccurring thing. And he appears every so often. But when it seems when Doki learned about Bettel 2, we went to go get him on because I thought it would be funny. But you know, the way I wanted it to, not the way I wanted to go, but the way I thought it was gonna go. If Bettel 2 won, we could not have had poor fucking non-streaming, non-VTuber, non-nothing Bettel 2 climbing the tournament ranks with nothing to climb on. So I had to win. So we rolled the fucking dice that I would beat Bettel 2 in the ring. And when Bettel 2 lost, he's like, thank God. He's like, thank God. Because if he won this whole fucking thing, he would have no choice but to fucking get like hired. But we went through a lot of matches, and the Bettel, and guys, I think some people were confused. I was never playing the game. I was never fighting. Actually, it was an AI computer generated character. I did not fight. I did not have my hands on the controller. It was CPU versus CPU. So the real luck of it all is that I had nothing to do with any victory. It's like almost undeserved. Oh, no, it is like in like the cruelest sense, it's undeserved. It's just like Doki may as well picked a name out of a hat. They're like, okay, all 36 of you, line up. I'm gonna write your names down, put them in a hat. I'm going to pick one name out of the hat, and you win a belt. Oh, gavisbettel, you win. That's literally how it happened. It was literal max fucking luck, which is insane. I said a membership. I was talking a membership. I said, listen, I'm not gonna win this thing. I don't win fucking anything. I don't win anything. But I think the only time I win something is when it's the most random, stupid, like lucky turn of events that has nothing to do with me whatsoever. And I fought my brother. I fought my mirror match, which was Octavio. Octavio defeated Octavio. And then I just kept climbing and I just kept winning. Fought green monsters and Satan. I was just a man. And I would say Fillion was my mirror match, but Fillion's character was better at acrobatics than me. And the only reason I won was because my character was ripping the turnbuckles off the stage, so the ref had to fix the stage, so they missed the pin that was held for like 6 seconds. Why was my character just tearing the stage apart? What was his problem? My favorite fight was the Fuyu. Okay, every single fight I had, I would get tossed around like a fucking ragdoll, beaten to a goddamn pulp, get like 3 hits in, pin them, and win. I would get like 1 good hit in, and then I just win. The reason I think I won so much, and I don't know why this was, but my AI would always go for a pin. It would just keep trying. Some people were just way stronger, but they didn't try to pin enough. My AI just kept pinning people until it counted to 3. It just kept going. I think my favorite fight was Fuyo Man, because Fuyo Man could not have been taken down by Immortal Man. They had to have been taken out by like a stage like reason. Like you had to outrun it. It was just survive for X amount of time and then you win. But the funniest thing is that when U-Man came out, their stats were exactly the same as mine. We were both at the same overall stats. So why the fuck did my AI finally decide to shit the bed? It was like a 13-second fight and I just got destroyed. I'm pretty sure U-Man's stats were the same as mine. I think we were both overall 85. I don't think U-Man was purposely like juiced up to like just slaughter somebody. I just naturally lost that quickly, which is so funny. After all this, my AI is finally like, that fuck it. I mean, you can't even write, you can write this shit. Also, I was just happy to be there. I didn't know I actually won something. Like, you get like a belt, like an actual thing. I had no idea. I was like, oh, that was fun. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you. And then Doki made a tweet and like, oh yeah, you get like an actual thing being sent to you. And I was like, oh, what the? Yeah, I still get the belt. It was always gotta be sent. It was just, U-Man was just a bit of fun. U-Man was just a bit of fun, which I loved, by the way. I love that. So it was a really, really fun event. Were you the only? I was the only holostar left on day 2 yet. We got wiped out pretty quick. Poor Shinri died instantly. I had to kill Octavio in order to succeed. I killed my brother in order to succeed. Axel got slaughtered on the first round. Gerard got slaughtered instantly. And then Haka made it to the second round and then got killed. Guys, I didn't know what to do because Shinri messaged me and he's like, listen, I'm not gonna be able to make it. Can you just pretend to be me on the stream? And I'm like, Shinri, I don't want to make this disgusting caricature, awful representation of you in front of 20,000 people. So like, I didn't know what to say. And I know some people just weren't gonna get the bit. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But Shinri told me to do it. What do you guys think? What did you guys think? Do you think I just stormed the Discord call and decided to upstage Shinri and did identity theft? Love the event. I don't do events too often. I get a little nervous and I get a little embarrassed and I get a little introverted. I'm just keeping in mind that there's probably new folks here. For the reference, I an air fryer. Glad we got that squared away. No more questions.
Sorry I snorted at you.